a big population that I'm interested in is people with intellectual disabilities and developmental disabilities.
Okay.
I've worked in that field for 8 years or however long.
Yeah.
Since 2008, I've taken some years off here and there, but
How do
some
you
of
want to
my
engage
best
with
friends
them?
in the world have intellectual disabilities,
Okay.
developmental disabilities. Honestly, I can say this, at the beginning of this year, in January, or maybe it was early February or whatever, I coached a Special Olympics team, and we were out of Elgin, where I was working at the time, and I had been coaching them to prep them for 10 months leading up to this tournament. And then we had the tournament. We go in the tournament, and you know the story, like, there's 10 divisions. We were in the 8th division, one of the lowest divisions.
Okay.
But we had been working so hard, and our facility wasn't big, so pretty much whoever wanted to play was playing.
Yeah.
I had them sign up. I had them, commit to practicing for the event. So if they didn't practice a certain amount, it's like I made it like a basketball team.
Absolutely.
Like
show
what
up for
we
practice,
would do.
you're going to play. You don't show up for
Right.
practice, you're not going to play.
Whatever experience we had in high school that was so fun, like I wanted to replicate that for them, minus the
The yelling.
the abuse.
Yeah, exactly. What are we talking about? There was no abuse in high school sports in Texas.
Yeah, minus the abuse, I wanted to replicate
Mental
that experience for the players. And I can tell you, I know for a fact that was that made most of their years. And I know it made mine. Whenever we were done, so our division had 3 teams in it, 8th division out of 10. We win the bronze medal.
Yeah, of
So
course.
3 out of 3.
Yeah, exactly.
After the podium, my guys and ladies, all the athletes on our team were pumped. My assistant coach, who also had an intellectual disability, awards me with Coach of the Year,
Oh,
Coach Calvin.
Yeah.
And man, that just made my life.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to do this. Like, I want to coach every day if I can, or whatever. It was awesome. And so from then on, as I continued working there, I kind of got burned out in the day-to-day. People stopped wanting to play basketball. It was hot, this, that, the other.
You need a
I
new
stopped
influx
coaching.
of kids. That's why the kids cycle through for coaching too.
Yeah, so I stopped coaching there because no one really wanted to play, and just whatever happened there, But I was like, man, and I noticed I was burnt out because I started looking for jobs, and I noticed all these jobs I'm looking for are coaching jobs. Like, I think I want to coach,
Yeah.
So I just went out on a limb, and I'd been playing pickleball and tennis at the Austin Tennis and Pickleball Center, and finally went up to the guy that ran it, Lincoln, who I'd talked to a bit, just as as me, a customer going to play there, and then finally was like, hey, I've coached tennis before. Can I coach here? And within like a month or so, I was out there coaching, and it's been amazing. So
Awesome.
Chasing that dream was really cool. And again, a lot of it started with me coaching that Special Olympics team. And I'm hoping to coach them again this year. Even though I don't live there, I'm hoping I get to go out, coach them. There'll be a new energy for it. They've been out of practice for a while, so maybe they'll be wanting to play again. And again, if people are into it and they're wanting to be there, I love coaching. When they're not, and there's a lot of kids
That's hard.
Their parents make them go or whatever, and they'll just literally just not do anything. They'll just like stand there, and it's so frustrating.
Okay.
But man, I love coaching people that want to learn and better themselves.
Have you ever thought about going to a coaching job, like for a school or for any of that stuff?
I think I have thought about it. I definitely would guess that I prefer. Again, it's the whole boss thing. Like at a school, I don't.
There's a structure and a hierarchy and all
I
that
don't
stuff.
think I would do well.
You know what I see you being like really good at too is like if you had a facility, right? Being in charge of some leagues, like hosting.
I'm planning pickleball leagues. Like, this is interesting. Lincoln, the guy that owns the tennis center, pickleball center, he asked me when I first started, like, oh, you can organize leagues. I was like, I don't think that's me, like I don't. And here I am, I kind of got this pickleball tournament thrown on me, but as I've done it, it's not. It's been kind of fulfilling in a sense that I'm helping other people get to compete and meet new people. Like, it's kind of.
You could almost turn it into
nice.
like a hot tournament in Austin, right?
Yeah.
I mean, flyers at like, pubs downtown. It's accessible. People can come out like.
And as you say about the leagues, like we're probably going to play in leagues next year, and I'll be running them. And where at first that was kind of like terrifying, like I just want to coach. Part of coaching is I think a part of what I like about coaching is introducing new players to each other and helping them find people that they're compatible with for playing a sport. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of satisfying for me because I kind of become matchmaker for athletes getting to, not romantically, but just, when you have someone that's a really good player and someone that's a really bad player, they probably won't like playing together. But when you can help some people that are kind of on the same level introduced to each other, and then they become friends, like that feels good to me. I don't know.